Hello everyone. OT Life Hacker here. I am prepping for bed and I thought I'd do the long awaited verdict dun 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 of should you get it? Should you not? Now, of course, this is only to further inform your decision with my personal experience. It is definitely not to tell you to make the decision for you. It is simply to give you my raw take on this and see if that helps you to make your decision. Or if you even think it's applicable to you, because again, we all have different preferences, so it can be that you might not feel the same way as I do about certain things, especially when it comes to sensory needs, meaning like for sounds and for lights. Some might well, we'll get into that, so let's not bombard you just yet. Okay, so I'll post a link for the headphones, the Kokoon Bluetooth headphones. Again, I'll post this for you down below so you can take a look at it. And well, first thing, check out the hairdo I get with the Kokoon. Lovely. Good thing you hopefully you wake up in the morning, or at least know. If you're gonna wear these, wake up in the morning a little extra early so that you can make your hair, or just go with this little, really nice bush. I mean, I pretty much always do anyhow, so whatever on that. But enough about that. Now, here's to answer your question. Here's to give a little shout out to my little boo out there, my sweetie, who sent me this gift, who sent me the headphones. So, sweetie out there, just a little shout out, honey. We got a keeper. Woo-hoo-hoo. I think I like these. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. Mwah. To my sweetie out there. Now, everyone, do not smash that button, the buy button, just yet. Let's go through my decision-making process again to help give you some insight into your own pros and cons. Now, my major benefit from these headphones is the sound quality, and that makes me feel like the sound quality isn't so much about the actual, it sounds kind of bad, but it isn't so much about the actual quality of is it a crisp very, very real life sound. I kind of say no, but what makes it incredible, outstanding, and unique to me is that the sound transmits throughout the headphones. I've always wondered what this design was, and I kind of still am not too sure, but I kind of wonder if it has to do with making it so the sound goes from one side of the headphones to the next. So when I have this on, it sounds as if I'm listening to waves, to the campfire, to any scenery. It seems as if it's actually starting off from one side and going down and then starting off into the other ear as well. So it almost sounds like a surround sound. And when I have my eyes closed, especially when I have the eye mask on, I'm fully immersed. And so I can hear the sounds going from one ear to another, and it makes me actually imagine that I am there watching the waves and seeing it from one side, and then watching it go off into a distance onto the other side. Because the music actually, it actually softens. So it starts off, softens, and then starts off in another. So the transition is exceptional. I really like it. And again, it's not to say that it's crystal clear. I feel like there is static still, and it could be just from the sound quality of the videos that I'm listening to, especially in the app. For the Kokoon app itself, and again, I'll show you them. The Kokoon app. So the sounds they provide aren't, I'd say, quality of the music sounds, not super crisp. I honestly, I actually don't really listen to them that often. Instead, my new nighttime routine, ooh, I love it. New nighttime routine is that I go onto YouTube and type in meditations or sound waves and campfires, and then I listen to those. The thing with that, and the reason why I personally do that, is sometimes I want to listen to the music all night, but for the most part, I don't care to. I just want something that will help me relax so that I can go to sleep. And so basically having preparation to go to bed, to sleep. So I play this, and I don't want it going off the whole time, so I have it on YouTube and I have it off of autoplay so it doesn't just keep looping music or playing music. I have it on like hour-long meditation, hour-long wave sounds, and then, well, I can at least say to that I am definitely falling asleep before an hour, because I don't finish it, that's for sure. The songs of meditation. I think I fall asleep at least halfway through it, probably before that. Oh, give myself a pat on the shoulder for that, because I think, yeah, it's definitely an improvement. I've slept sooner than I usually would. So thank you, Cocoon, for letting me be able to listen to YouTube and to your apps, because again, I do listen to the music on their apps once in a while if I want full night and to save my phone battery, because with the phone app you can turn it off. You can press your phone off, the screen off, turn off the screen, and then it'll still keep playing. With YouTube, you have to keep it on. You can't turn it off. Let's see. So I also have to say I like that this app introduced me to new ideas. I never thought of a purring cat, listening to a purring cat, or even the meadows, listening to the wind in the meadows. Oh, that's nice. It's very soothing. And it even got me to look into other ideas for sleep, like lavender. Oh, I love lavender. That might be another video for sleep hygiene. And also a personal, definitely my own personal bias, because I love lavender. Now again, we all have different sensory needs, so you may not be a fan of lavender. Let's see. Ooh, that's right. So, for the phone, for the battery, on, not my phone, but the battery on the headphones, it lasts a long time. I mean, granted it is new, so I would hope it lasts a good amount of time. But for its baseline, at the very least, I'd say it's at least 12 hours. I've slept with it for 2 nights perfectly fine, and by the third night, maybe like 15 minutes into it, then it turned off. And so you also want to be conscious of that you have to make sure you charge up your headphones at least by the second night. At least by the third night. it's powered up for the third night so that you can use it because it might turn off while you're using it. And once you get into a routine of wearing these headphones, it gets a little sad if you can't use it that night. I definitely felt sad when my headphones were no longer available for my use because they died, which can be another indication that these headphones might work well because work well for me because like I said, I look forward to every night going to bed because it takes me off when I turn on the headphones, put on my eye mask, turn off the lights. It takes me off into almost like another dimension, into another place. I'm at the beach listening to the waves, and it just all seems so real and so peaceful. When you use the app, so another perk with the app, when you use the app, you can be playing music, playing the gentle breathing or whatever you're playing. As well, you can have background sounds, and you can choose what kind of background noise you want. So it has rain, babbling brook, campfire, river, summer meadow, like I said, I like that one. Beach waves, top one for me. That's my favorite. A big thing to know, and that was almost one of the reasons I was about to return this. Forewarning everyone, the headphones may not fit all head sizes. This is not a universally designed product, I'd say. Some people have said it is too tight on their heads, and for others, such as myself, it is too big for my head. So, just watch. That's a little bit off, but even should I just set it on my head, the reason why it's staying on my head is because it is pulling on the band. And I was just wearing this before I started the video recording. I was wearing this for a good 20 minutes and my neck was already hurting because I have to hold it up. I have never just worn this straight while sitting or while studying or anything like that. I've only used it for sleep, and I will tell you why a little bit later. But one of the reasons is that I can't. It doesn't stay on my head, and it doesn't feel comfortable keeping it on my head because it's just putting that pressure on my neck. And I have to be very careful with my movements because if I sway too much, like if I go like that, well, this is a nice new look. It'll just stay like that. It doesn't stay on my head. And for that reason, I can probably hear more sounds than other people who have a better fit on their heads. It is great that the earphones are really big. So, and especially height-wise, it's big because if you're okay with it with the band weighing on your head, then it would still work. For the most part, it would still work fine because they're so big that they just stay on they cover your ears. And also, it also actually kind of provides a good ventilation, so I like the fact that it's a little big because when it's not too snug, my ears don't get sweaty, and they just feel more comfortable that way when I'm lying down. I don't like that it doesn't fit, so I actually called them and asked I contacted the company. Another thing, I couldn't find any contact number for calling them. They only have, as far as I could find, email. So, to me, that's another downside in terms of customer service, that they're not as conveniently accessible. But so I messaged them, and they got back to me within a day and a half, so that was good. And unfortunately, I asked them if they had other options for me, given that it doesn't stay on my head and I do really like it. What can be done about that? The only option presented was to return it, which is, at least I could return it. So hey, that's a good thing. You can return it as long as you follow within the designated time that the company tells you to return it by, and the other conditions met. So you have to make sure you check that before you consider purchasing. So again, back to the fit. It's because it doesn't fit on me as well. Two downsides: noise cancellation, not as effective as if it fit better for you. So I can hear sound 2 times. I guess you would say I can hear sound 2 times less than I normally would hear sound without headphones. But I mean, I can still hear sounds. So I was typing, had my headphones on, I could hear myself typing. But it definitely wasn't as loud. Again, it was like it was much better. I couldn't hear it as much, but I could still hear something. And for my head to be this close to the computer and typing, I mean, hey, that could be unfair for the review of the product, but if it was tighter, I'm sure it would cancel out more, because it has potential. It definitely has potential. Second, being that it's big on my head, I assume that's one of the reasons why I can't have it synced to have my sleep data synced. For every time I've tried to sync get the data synced for the sleep tracker, nothing, absolutely nothing. None of them worked. That's a pity. But honestly, for myself, just the fact that I look forward to sleeping, that I am able to sleep within the YouTube videos I have playing, the meditations I have playing, those are 2 outcomes for myself, two measures that I use as, I think this is worthwhile for me, and I think I'll keep it. And third, that it's very, very relaxing. So just the fact that it's super relaxing for me, it's a keeper. Let's see what else to share. Okay, I will go into, now keep in mind that using the headphones alone may not be as effective. And this is, so if you use the headphones alone, I mean, there's many different reasons why you may have difficulty sleeping. So just the headphones to cancel out sounds, to create soothing sounds for yourself, to distract yourself from what's going on elsewhere, it may not be enough, because you might have difficulty closing your eyes. You might get woken up by lights, or easily distracted by lights. Doo-doo-doo. Eye mask could be helpful. Black curtains could be helpful. Other remedies could be helpful for you. And then there are many other techniques for additional strategies, whether it's like aromatherapy, I mean having a diffuser and essential oils, or having like sleep routines, sleep positions. There's so much we can talk about. And hey, if you are interested in knowing more about additional strategies to support full immersion in sleep, hit me up, tell me, because I'd be so happy to make videos on that, for real. And hey, I might even just make it for the heck of it. Um, so I I think I think we're good. I think that's everything. And again, so the purpose of sharing all of this, of telling you about these headphones, is that I think for others to share their experience with a product is super, super helpful, because when I'm looking for a product, or when I'm looking for any tips, everyone else's perspectives and opinions are super helpful to me. Um, and so even with the Kokoon headphones, I felt like there wasn't too much review. I mean, there's reviews out there, but it's also always helpful to have more perspectives. And so I hope this was helpful to you. And most definitely, tell me if there's anything else you want to know about these headphones, because again, I found a keeper for myself. I do think it's worthwhile for me to know that if I were to purchase this myself, make a decision to purchase it myself, quite frankly, I probably won't. I probably wouldn't. It definitely has to do with the cost of it. I wouldn't have gotten it, but because I already have it, and I really, really love the fact that it is so relaxing, that sound quality of the full all around sound, and how it flows in and out from one ear to another, I absolutely love it. And it does help that my significant other got this as a gift for me, so I don't want to be rude. I love it. I love it. Thanks, sweetie. Anyway, so um, please subscribe if you're interested to learn more about how to improve sleep, and to spread the word about OT and how it can help with sleep, because occupational therapy is involved in it's just as it says. Occupational therapy is all about all occupations, which are everything you do in your day, that are important, purposeful, meaningful to you, needed, necessary. Everything you do is all what OT is about. And you'll learn so much more about what OT stands for in my videos. So please subscribe. Share this video with others, and like it. Thumbs up, as many thumbs up as you can give. Yay, thanks. And comment on any other topics you want to touch on. Alright, all. Good night. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful sleep. Bye.